pretty sure this is my third return video in 1 year. What's up, guys? I am finally back from my 1 week break I announced on Discord, and it was a really long week. I figured I'd put out a video explaining what happened, where I've been, what I'm planning on doing with YouTube, what I'm planning on doing with Twitch, just kind of everything that's been going on. I know not all the information is relevant to everyone, so here's kind of what I'm talking about, and I'll put little chapters so you can just kind of click through to whatever you're looking for. First and foremost, though, where have I been? Like I said in my Discord announcement, I've been having trouble getting payment for my primary source of income, which is like freelance software engineering, so I needed to figure out a fix for that. I just recently moved cross country, and while everything about the move and everything about being out here has been awesome, it's been great, I've really been enjoying every aspect of my life in that regard, work has been a fucking nightmare. Right around the same time as I started moving, I also signed a pretty big contract, actually the biggest contract I'd ever signed with a major company, the biggest one I'd ever worked with. It was set up the way it was all written out to be the most financially secure I'd ever been, and a huge step up for my little software engineering freelance side project I've been working on for like the last 3 years. Unfortunately, because of some bad faith actions by my client, my payment for this has been extremely delayed. It's been about 7 months since I got a paycheck, despite working full-time through all of it. It's all technically according to contract. They're not technically in breach yet. It's a very annoying system. Well, normally this wouldn't actually be that big of an issue if I just had one project I wasn't being paid on, because normally I have multiple clients, multiple projects, and I kind of diversify in that way. Because this was such a big project, it was my sole focus and my sole project for the entire duration of the move and now. Obviously, total loss of income in the middle of a cross-country move is very stressful, so I decided to take a break from stream to sort of focus on getting a full-time, regular job in the tech industry just to sort of re-stabilize and then assess what I wanted to do. I actually did pull that off in the 1 week period that I originally thought I was going to take off. I got a full-time job in the tech industry. I was going to be a database manager, working with a small team under me, and it was sort of part of a company in my town's expansion, and it was really exciting. I told my family about it, I got used to the schedule, I did all that stuff, and then it immediately got fucked up. After my second day, right after I got off the phone with my parents telling them all about the new job, I got a call from the same person who just hired me telling me that me and the entire team underneath me were all being laid off on our second day. Essentially what I learned was that the expansion that kind of made our jobs possible was all based on a deal with a client that hadn't been finalized, and that deal just fell through. Obviously, I was pissed, but that also kind of reminded me why I got into contracting in the first place, because while contracting has its problems, the companies that hire you full-time in the tech industry they're run by little shit people. And this honestly helped me kind of re-navigate what I want to do and learn from the mistakes I made contracting, all the things that I sort of figured out through running my little freelance company. And I think it helped me sort of pivot to what I actually want to do. So I sort of did that, and I went the route that's sort of the most middle of the road and leaves me the most time to do whatever it is that I want to do. I basically decided to get a part-time job in my field that just sort of pays the bills, basically, but leaves me a huge amount of free time to do the things that I actually want to work on and start building towards what I want to do in the future. And it's been going super well. Job's engaging enough, but it leaves me absolutely no mental load. From the minute I leave work until all the way when I go back in, I don't even have a single thought about it. There's nothing to stress about, nothing to worry about, nothing to do outside of those work hours, which are not very many hours. And after 3 years of trying to run my own little company, it's an amazing feeling. I'm not going to tell you guys everything I'm working on yet in terms of my personal goals. It does mean that I can tell you stuff about what I want to do on Twitch and YouTube, and it's good news. It sucked to have to take so much time off of streaming for like the last year. I think I've had kind of 3 multi-month-long breaks just because of all the craziness going on. But I think for the first time in years, I'm going to have sort of a normal, reliable schedule that even includes some free time, and I want to spend that hanging out with you guys. First, let's talk about streams. For the last few months, the way I've been doing it is putting on the Discord the kind of like calendars that have the next month worth of streaming, and that was because I was fully setting my own schedule. I was doing my freelance job, so no one scheduled me for anything. My new job, I'm not as in control of my schedule, but it's still actually a pretty easy one to stick with. It does vary, like the times of it vary based on a couple different factors, but I do get that schedule about a month out. So what I'm going to try to do is basically each week when I get the 3 weeks ahead schedule, post kind of what the stream schedule will be for that period. So each week I'll add a new week on, so you guys get a few weeks advance notice for everything that we're doing. I'll probably only do the like at everyone or at here posts if we're doing something that requires chat participation or some sort of big event, but generally the whole schedule will just be there for you to look at whenever you want to know when stuff's coming up. In terms of what time I'll be streaming, it's actually going to be about a 50-50 split of what I used to do and what I currently do. So it'll be about half daytime Pacific Standard Time streams and half nighttime Pacific Standard Time streams. So for the EU boys and anyone who likes to watch while you're at work, I might be able to stream again for you. I can tell you now that this Wednesday coming up will be the first stream back. We'll be hunting with Steuben. It'll be at the normal 10 a.m. PST time that we usually play with him, and that'll be the only scheduled stream this week. There'll be more streams, but I just don't have time set for them yet because I have to kind of finalize everything this week. But on Wednesday as well, I'll give you the schedule for next week, and then we'll sort of continue the scheduling process from there. I do want to mix up what I do on the stream a bit, just do a few more random kind of IRL-ish type things along with all the games I play. So what I'll probably do on the schedule is just give you guys the times most of the time, and then what I'm actually going to be doing will sort of be a surprise. I will give you exactly what we're doing, though, anytime I'm streaming with someone. So if it's Hunts with Steuben, I'll put that, or Lunar, or Nino, or a Meg, or whatever. I'll let you guys know that, but anything that's just me doing something, I'll probably just put what time I'm streaming at. That's basically it for the stream. I'm just coming back and going to be trying to stream multiple times a week again. I'm excited to come back. In terms of YouTube, I have failed about 100 times to successfully start really working on YouTube, but I did actually kind of get into a good flow doing 2 videos a week before all this job craziness started, so I'm going to try to get right back to that pretty quickly. I'm going to guarantee 1 video a week, but there are more videos per week that I want to do. I just have to kind of figure out how to do that, and I'll keep that part of the plan to myself. But in terms of what's coming, I obviously want to continue the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard playthrough, because that was my kind of every Sunday upload, and I'm going to return to that this Sunday. So I'll have the next episode up this Sunday, and then every week after that I'll continue. And in a hilariously similar statement to what I said in the last return video, I've been solo playing the most recent Tarkov wipe, and I think it'd be fun to make a series out of. I've actually played pretty much all of it, like in the middle of the night when everyone's asleep, just on my own. I'm stressing out about work, and surprisingly, it's been kind of like relaxing thing to do somehow. The game is stressful as hell, but when I'm already a stress ball, it just feels like fun, and I actually feel like I've gotten a lot better at it from when I first started playing till now. So I figured it'd be a cool series to make. I don't know if anyone will watch it at all, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I also have a bunch of little like off stream or specialty stream type videos that I just never edited and put out that I now have almost completed and should be putting out soon, because what's the point in doing Hot Ones streams or eating scorpions if you never actually post it anywhere? And finally, I still have some hunt like compilation or highlight reel type videos that I actually even have pretty much edited. I just need to render them and upload them. So there should be a lot of things coming down the YouTube pipeline. I just need to actually get the upload schedule rolling. Also, honestly, if you have any type of video you'd like to see, let me know, because I have like 100 different things I want to do and 1,000 different recordings of things, and it helps to know what you guys are actually interested in seeing rather than just trying to mill through all of it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm not going to bother with it on this video, but generally speaking, apparently YouTube's been really like cracking down on cursing. I think it's stupid, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So you'll probably see me bleeping words, curse words, whatever, in upcoming videos. I'll try to put some kind of comical flair to it, I guess, but yeah, it is what it is. I think that's actually all I've got to talk about. I appreciate you guys hanging around. I'm sorry I've had to take so much time, so many times of so much time off this last year. It has not been what I wanted to do, and I'm pretty excited to come back. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. It's always been a really supportive and fun group to hang out with, and I hope you all have a good one.